Okay, can you hear me now? Why does my mic do that? Oh, no fart reverb? Damn. Yeah, it's going well. I should actually go to my just chatting screen. Hey, while we're doing this poll that I have set up, yes, oh, also this, look at this cute new chatting screen. Isn't it adorable? Hi, Luna. Oh. Hi, Illithid. Also, I realized I never greeted you. Yeah, I think it's cute. I actually should maybe move my chat box up. It's probably fine. So yeah, I haven't decided what I wanted to play. So I decided I'm going to, I hope the audio is okay. By the way, for the music. I decided I'm gonna just leave it up to you guys. Slay the Princess came out with a new demo, which I love. Audio's good? Okay. Come on, Illithid. I don't have favorites. I love everyone in my chat equally. You're all my children. But yeah, so Black Tabby Games came out with a new Slay the Princess demo. So I'm gonna be playing that probably, it looks like, according to the poll. Otherwise, I was thinking about playing more Vampire the Masquerade. My mouth tracking is a little funny today. Oh, Illithid was claiming that that you're, or that she is my fave, or you are my favorite over her, which is not true. I'm gonna eat a little bit of Choco. Okay. Are you guys doing well today? Illithid, don't play me. I'll time you out. You guys, I've been working on my lore animatic for my debut, which is on the 14th of April. In case anyone wants to come to that. And it is so much work. Been better, but I'm hoping to get past it. Yeah. I've been having a really rough time. I don't know what the deal is, but I've been so tired the past, like, week. I think part of it is because I have my period, which is always really tiring. I have endometriosis, so that always hurts a lot. And it's just maybe because it's been cloudy. I ran out of vitamin D pills, so maybe that's why. I had it last week. Yeah, it just ended on Sunday, I think. Yeah, and it is getting warmer. It is nice. I kind of want it to get warmer faster. Because it's like we're in fake spring. We were in fake spring, now we're in second winter, which is just lovely. Just love that. We love it so much. With that, we were syncing. I actually decide when I get to have my period, so it's an artificial thing. It snowed there? Oh. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, it hasn't snowed. It kind of looks like it might tonight, actually. I'm looking out the window, it's looking a little bit... Well, since it looks like Slay the Princess is winning, I might as well just go ahead and set that up on my game screen. Gotta scoot myself over a little bit. 2 months? You haven't had your period for 2 months? That's spooky. Ooh, okay. All right, game capture. I also have to change. My category. Okay. Illithid. Didn't have my pain meds. Ugh. Misspelled your name. There's something in my sweatshirt sleeve that is tugging on one of my arm hairs. And it hurts, so I gotta fix that. Okay. I think this is a good size. I don't want to be too large, but I want you guys to be able to see my expressions and stuff. Okay. So, apparently, there are new princesses. Let's see. I guess we'll know when they start talking, because this game is voice acted, which is just insane. Okay. I don't think I need to load a game. No, if I become big, then I'm going to block the whole screen, and this game deserves all the attention, because Black Tabby Games is the GOAT.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin, and in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
They've definitely optimized it more, I can tell from the other demo. It's not lagging when I wiggle my mouse.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh, I am gonna turn on my cursor. Okay, because it's like a little hook. Yes, do you have a question, Luna? Illithid, are you collecting periods? Because I have one I could give to you as well. Okay. Oh, there's more. Okay. End of the world. I'm not doing this. Yeah, my period's like hard mode. Okay. I'm okay with the world ending.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Oh yeah, yeah, totally. I would be honored to be a part of your lore. Big cramps for a day, then minor cramps and done after 4 days. 4 days. Oh my god, if I didn't take my birth control pills again, to stop my period, it would go on for 7 or more days. It's a long time. If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not gonna kill her. That seems like a good option.
She's not dangerous. She's just a princess. The danger comes if she gets out. Which she will, unless you do something about it.
Honestly, I'm a little, I'm pretty sure she is dangerous. Do you have any evidence?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Okay.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Here we go! That's the Scarlet Hollow door opening sound too.
The cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
I'm gonna save.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay.
You
I'll take the blade
from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
We'll see. I'm not entirely sold yet, but we'll see.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood.
Gross.
If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. Good. You're still listening to reason.
Oh, I've got a knife now.
Walk down the stairs.
My cursor.
Lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Oh, what? Oh, wait.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
A knife!
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
Her voice is really good.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Do you hear the conviction in her voice? Do you see the razor sharpness in her gaze? I don't think she's bluffing. She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this. You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh, it's got blood on it now, our cursor.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, Do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
There it is again. That razor-sharp look in her eyes and the terrifying conviction in her words.
This is new. This is new content.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
That was
It's
too easy.
Over. Don't get all worked up.
We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that. You lean down and wrap your hand around the blade's hilt. But as you begin to slide it out of its resting place, you feel a sharp and sudden jab in your side. What was that?
I guess I won't be dying
Whoa.
alone after all.
Hello, ma'am.
Quick, let's get out of here.
It's too late for that now.
Whoa!
You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
This is new. This is a new princess. We haven't seen this in the demo before.
As you fall, she falls with you,
Teef.
exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate?
It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you.
I didn't hesitate. I just took the knife out.
Whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I'm pretty sure this music is from Scarlet Hollow. I think it plays in chapter 3?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I've already slain her. What the fuck?
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Are we sure we don't want to turn around and hightail it out of here? I really don't want to be stabbed to death again.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
But that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us. Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons. So there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
Why should I bother doing
Very
anything?
different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
We mostly listened to you. How were we supposed to know she'd spring back to life?
If she sprung back to life in this hypothetical scenario, then clearly you didn't slay her.
Not now, Luna. I'm gonna focus on the game, but yes. If you want to message me, though, go ahead.
But congratulations, you've been given a chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds
Wow,
to me
rude.
like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
That sounds good.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We stabbed the princess stabbed us, and now everyone's right back to where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, That begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
Who cares what happened to everyone else? We should do what we can to save ourselves and just get out of here.
You do realize that everything and everyone includes you, right? If you turn around and leave, you're dooming yourself as well as everyone else. We were so close to finishing the job last time. She can't get the jump on us twice. If we're careful, we should be fine. That's the spirit. Just keep that stiff upper lip. You'll save the world in no time at all.
Okay. I'm gonna try and kill her again.
Before you go any further, she will lie.
No, we can't go in there. Do either of you feel sick? Because I feel sick just thinking about that place. We're going to die again, and I bet it's going to hurt.
It's good to be careful, but you're really not helping with all that talk about death and dying. Agreed. Just ignore that clown and stay focused.
He's clowning. Whoa!
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
What about the mirror?
Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up.
We've been murdered.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin.
Huh.
I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
What?
But there was a mirror a second ago.
And now it's gone. For the love of everything, can we just get this over with already? All this waiting is killing me.
Interesting. I wonder why the mirror is gone. Well, we'll take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
Okay. Holding it feels a little better. Maybe we can make it through this.
Basement time.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Luna, you basically got what the game's about already. It's just to slay the princess. But, things aren't always as they seem.
That's right. Scraping. I told you she has something. I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
Yeah, it's a really cool game. Depending on the choices you make, you will meet different princesses and die in different horrible ways.
I hope you've come to rescue me.
Oh, that's weird.
I've been stuck down here forever.
Why does it sound like she's in a metal can?
There's something wrong with that voice. I can hear her bloodlust.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room. I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody. Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
She's got something pointy going on up here. Oh, that's just her shoulders, I see. Never mind. She's hiding
We're not
something.
Falling for it. She's tricking us. Can't you hear that threatening edge to her voice? She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down. Then it'll all happen again.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
god, I've been spooked. Oh. That one's new. Got fucking jump scared. Nice. Nice. Yeah, she had it in her skin! So many alpha testers. Okay.
You're here.
Let's see. I think this time I'm just gonna go down there and talk to her.
While I have nevertheless, and before you causality, it's no use unless... Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
You don't know that.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
Hmm.
You make your way up the short path to a warning. She will lie.
We're not going to go through with this, right?
Ignore him.
She will lie and she will cheat. And she will eat a little bit of
The
chocolate.
interior of the cabin is almost into the blade.
No blade!
The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice.
Hello? Is someone there?
See how much more scared she sounds when you don't pick up the blade?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed. Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
She's beautiful. How could
See how
someone
much
like
more-
this be a threat to anyone?
She looks more scared.
I am
An
begging
arrogant-
you to stay focused. I'm not riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
You're only making this more difficult.
Wee 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 wee.
Thank you. Thank you.
She's got big ol' eyeballs.
You're making a huge mistake.
No, you're doing the right thing.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere
Nar.
upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with
Oh!
almost complete nonchalance.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Hmm.
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Someone
Narrator.
else here.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
I remember this from last time.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
Or we could use it to free her.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
Bye-bye.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
She's a special person, this princess.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Yas, queen.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Oh.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
I never get out of here alive. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
This is my wife now.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
You're just being dramatic.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
Oh.
It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark. And you die.
Dedge.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to... My tricks?
I'm wise to your
What
tricks.
on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then... Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Voice of the Smitten is new.
Our beloved? Yes,
Yeah,
you'll
she's
have
our
to be
wife.
very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
I'm more of a champagne sort of guy.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
So true. Okay.
A warning. She will
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game.
Your little
It's
game.
your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Uh-huh.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Why do I have so many narrators in my head is what I want to know. Kimbo run. Yeah.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the
That's
wall.
because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here.
In which case she'd be...
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
We can't have a feather out of place. I'm not taking the knife this time. This is wife run.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
This is nice. This is very
But
new.
it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's me, wifey.
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
Okay, I kind of hate this one.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. You barely even know the princess. You can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
I agree, Mr. Hero.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit.
She's so little.
All right.
I was so worried about you. You remember me, right?
The damsel. Oh. So we have the knife one. We've got the knife and the I don't remember what the knife one's called. And the damsel. I'm gonna take a quick look at Discord because I unlocked some. The razor. The razor and the damsel. Yeah, her lines in general, when she's nice.
You're here to slay her.
When she's a kind princess, her lines are a lot smoother. And when she's aggressive, she's a lot pointier.
You make your way. A warning. She will. We're not going
Blah
to
blah
go.
blah 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 blah. This time, we're gonna take the knife, but not kill her right away.
The interior of the blade. You take the blade. The door to the basement. Her voice.
Who's there?
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you.
Pissing all by herself, handsome? Hi!
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
He does sound a lot like the narrator for Little Miss Fortune. Maybe I should make it a redeem sound.
She's so cold. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Well, I don't know yet. I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat.
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
She's got such dead
You'll be
eyes.
fine. You don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Sorry about it. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
There's people out there who think you're a threat to the world. What do you have to say about that?
Don't just tell her.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Oh, hello, ma'am.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart. Hopefully sooner.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free. Fine. What do you want to know?
Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right?
Slicey,
She is.
slicey.
I'm sure of it.
Oh, have you decided?
You know
Oops.
why you're here.
Oh, keep her locked away. Save. I've never seen that option before. Keep her locked away.
That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
I'm locking her in the basement.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
You're making a mistake.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
I picked up the knife again, I guess.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
We're locking her down here.
The death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there.
Oh.
Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
That banging sound is kind of peaking a little bit. Oof, yep. Ooh.
As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, but I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
You're a monster!
I'm be innocent and harmless, if I want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time.
What's going on with your...
cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
What's going on with your limbs?
Or maybe
Oh!
I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
It's pogging time.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark.
And you die.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to...
She does kind of look like a fly.
Oh, she will lie.
I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
True.
It doesn't matter.
Ooh.
Don't trust anyone.
Voice of the paranoid.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
Is that what they're called? The faces, the like anime breakdown face is called Higurashi face?
The blade is your implement. Hold on. What happened to the door?
It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
May come by the anime Higurashi no Naku Koroni. Oh. Interesting. You didn't say anything about the mirror. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall.
You reach forward and... Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
I wonder when we'll be able to, I wonder what we'll see if our appearance changes along with the princess in the final game. Oh, that would be cool to be able to see what we look like every time.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Steel can't lie to us.
Is it gonna be enough?
Take all 3 pounds of steel.
Given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb? The blade
Can we have
is
a
the
bomb?
only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Here we go.
You cross over
Oh!
the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness.
Oh, there's eyes. They're all the princess's eyes, it looks like.
More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Come back? She must have you confused with someone else.
You're the only one who doesn't know what's going on here, Mr. Narrator. The rest of us are all in on it.
You really don't remember, do you? It doesn't matter, we need a game plan. We know we can't just go down there unprepared.
How hard is it to throw a knife? I'm just gonna kill her. Step off into the void between the stairs. Continue down the stairs. How hard is it
Can't
to
be
throw a
that
knife?
hard.
Yeah, the voice acting is really good. I can't remember. The voice of the narrator is Jonathan, and all the other voices of like the hero and this and that is Jonathan Sims, and the princess is voiced by Nicole Goodnight, who is a podcast host, I think.
But then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place.
Yeah, I'm a fast typer.
It'll be enough.
Continue down the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
I'm gonna save here. Oh, Jade, do you like Ghostwire Tokyo? I've had my eye on it. I've been wanting to play it.
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't
Your
you.
name isn't Voice of Reason.
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
Oh, really good? Oh, good. I wonder if I should play it on my own or if I should stream it.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you.
I forgot you were down
Doesn't
here.
really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Oh, I didn't like that. Snake says go left.
You turn to the left. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you
Ah!
are. I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think! Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
The Nightmare. Wee 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 wee. Okay,
She could. Are you? No, I'm. We're going.
let's go right.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
Okay.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
Load.
She. No, we're going. Please.
I wouldn't.
Go back the way you came.
You turn back to the stairs, only to find that they aren't there.
Something unsettling about it being in the distance, just blinking in and out. Oh, the princess in the distance? Yeah.
A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
As the princess approaches, your legs.
Okay. So, no matter what, she'll find us, basically. Okay. So... I'm getting you out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm
Doubtful.
Hmm.
Whoever.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make someone else. Your shouts and you're here to. You try the door. I'll repeat. You make your way back to the bottom. Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do.
I'm just gonna die no matter what, buddy. Save the
Against
princess.
your better judge, you cut.
Mm.
The blade is. She didn't so much as utter a. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. As the princess approaches, wait, watch me.
Hmm.
Stop that.
I thought that...
Your body lunges. Stop.
Hmm.
The blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
Interesting, isn't it, that when she was defenseless, she kept stabbing us and like stabbed us a bunch to kill us. But this time, she just slit our throat.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it. You're on a path. You're here.
Okay. To the cabin!
She will...
Yeah, she'll lie
Did you
and
just
cheat.
say wink? No, I didn't. Wink.
Voice of the skeptic.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess. The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your... You walk up to... What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Reach forward and rub your... But there was... And now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back. You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps.
Sorry, hit my mic.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Watch out for the slippery
Her
moss.
voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Were we not the first? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
This is new.
She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves, the chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where every...
Oops. There be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Yes, we shall. The prisoner! Her tiara has changed as well. Her tiara is, chains now. Interesting! Okay.
The interior of the cabin is the blade.
I don't remember why I saved here.
You're on a path. You're here.
Okay. We'll just start a new one.
You're on a path. You're here.
I'm gonna try to leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going? Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yes, I love horror games.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
Aw, you fucker.
How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Turn around
Really
again and
keen
leave
on
again.
Wasting everyone's time, aren't you?
Blah, 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 blah. Quiet.
Silence is deafening.
Yes.
But fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Oh yeah? Well, I guess I start walking in a different direction. I'm gonna keep walking through the wilderness until
There's
I find a way
always
out.
choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who has ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
Sounds like you're being a little dramatic.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
Cabin.
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Wait, what's going on?
But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies. You're on a path. You're here to slay her.
Oh, the walls. Save.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
Voice of the
He might have
contrarian.
walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you can pull that off.
The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky.
The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your
Wow,
mind
rude.
and stay focused on the task ahead. Last I checked, that
If he doesn't remember what
I don't know. I think he might have walled. If by ruining
the world
Oh
hasn't.
yeah. Okay. Lie.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am a warning. She will lie. If we're stuck going in there, ignore him.
Let's...
Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is odd. The air smelling faintly of plastic, the wood of the walls fitting together at uncomfortable angles.
Ugh.
The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table, its legs all the wrong lengths. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade, if he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway? I, for one, would rather have it. I've already told you what you're doing. You take the blade. Okay, fine, you took the knife. Then how are we supposed to hold it? The other way. Thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom. It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
Hold the blade
Switch
the other
your grip
way.
on the blade. Congratulations.
Oh, did it change? I think it did.
Yes! Isn't this so much better? Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better. It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already. You should look. You won't be looking at your. There isn't. You insisting it is. Exactly. You walk. You reach. But it was there. Now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right?
Throw the blade out the window.
Yes, do it. Seriously. You throw the blade at the window, the glass shattering as it flies out into the night. I suppose you'll just have to deal with the princess without a weapon. Can't believe you actually did it. We'll be fine, don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends. Been there, done that.
Mm-hmm.
What's done is done.
Enter.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase built from an unidentifiable and featureless material. The steps barely seem to fit together, and upon closer inspection, they barely seem to go anywhere at all, let alone down. The air here has an almost artificial quality to it, the scent of plastic from the cabin mingling with a cocktail of chemical odours. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice carries up the stairs, its multitonal lilt adding to the already uneasy atmosphere.
Hello. Is someone there?
Oh, this little face.
This isn't what I expected her to sound like. What is she? Well, she's not a princess, that's for sure. She is a princess. Don't let your imagination run wild.
Mm-hmm.
Good. You're still listening to reason. It takes you a moment to orient yourself before you're able to start moving forward. As you enter the next room,
Whoa.
the form of the princess comes into view, her wrist bound to the far wall in heavy shackles. She locks eyes with you,
Ugh.
one moving a little faster than the other, the loose skin of her face stretching into something resembling a smile.
Is that company? We don't remember the last time we had company.
Smiley face.
Holy shit. We knew she'd be like this. Maybe we wouldn't have tossed that knife out the window.
Why are you just standing there? Are you scared of us?
Whoa! Wee woo wee woo wee! Yeah, 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 yeah. That one was good. I like the stranger a lot. All right.
You're here.
Sweet. Viva la revolution! We're gonna be really gung-ho about it this time.
You make your way. A warning. She will. We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him. The interior of the blade.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the.
Enter the basement. It's time for murder.
The door to the basement. Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds. Don't let it fool you.
Hmm.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs. She's so. Focus on the task.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if so, you should just...
You hear the conviction in her voice. She's unarmed.
Slay.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh, this is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
There it is again. That... Yes. Yeah, but it's over. But is it over?
She's dead.
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of space. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
I don't know about that, Mr. Narrator.
What's done is done. And there's no going back now. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days, or months, or years, or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right? I do, but you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare. Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate.
This is boring as fuck, my dude. We're not happy.
Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs.
Yeah, I really like how it looks too, Jade. It's like, I don't know if there's a certain name for it, but it's just like pencil drawing. It's really nice.
The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
She's bones
you pick
now.
Up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
No need to be snarky. Oh, the Spectre.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to... I can assure you that you're not dead. If he doesn't remember what happened, that's fine.
Oh, is it the cold?
It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again. Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place. A warning, she will lie. She won't be a problem.
Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odour of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge.
It's definitely
The
haunted.
blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
I'll take it
You
anyway.
Take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body, lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain.
You sound a little confused, Mr. Narrator.
Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor. Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous skeletal grin. And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
She's cute!
Ghost! Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went. Like how you murdered me.
Oh yeah, there's that. Woo! That's a good one. Very good. Okay. Okay, let's see what happens.
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it. In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever. I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work.
I think so, Luna. I think there will be several chapters in the final game, and I bet there is one ending where we can save her. Probably.
That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy. I suppose we've got all the time in the world for you to change your mind. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
I did it! I got the good ending. Okay.
this isn't an ending. In fact, this is what's best for everyone. Time passes.
Let's go! Okay, I think it said there are 4 new princesses. Let me see how many I've unlocked today. The Razor, the Damsel, the Razor, the Damsel, the Prisoner, the Spectre, the Stranger, and the Nightmare, I think were on the other ones. Were in the other demo. So I think I have one more. Okay, there's a few that I haven't gotten yet. Okay, there's a few new princesses that I haven't gotten yet. Okay.
Your Honor, you're here. Of course I haven't. I mean, maybe some... I'm talking... Don't... Look, you're...
I'm gonna try to hit all the Explorer.
Before you causality, it's no use arguing unless... Does it? Oh, if I have to... Like I said... Then I guess we'll just have to eat. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that... You make your way up. We're not gonna go through. Ignore him.
Okay. Ow.
The interior of the cabin, the blade.
We'll take it.
You take the blade. The daughter, her voice.
Who's there?
She said, don't let it...
Oh,
Hey!
It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Oh, you thought my... Sorry, I was eating some candy.
You walk down the
I
stairs.
didn't mean to scare you, Luna.
Lock eyes with... She's so focused on the task at...
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
What? No way!
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
Oh.
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Don't you dare. It's fine. The blade tumbles out of your trembling...
Thank you. Maybe now we can...
Against your... We'll be fine. Don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but...
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship. I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
Believe me.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation. Do you?
Don't just tell her that.
Is that? I don't remember much about it, to be honest.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so... dangerous?
Princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you, either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point.
Hmm.
There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
Yeah?
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Rude.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less. She hesitates before answering.
You can address me at...
Again, she...
Oh, have you
You know why you're here.
Slay!
You charge the princess, blade trembling in your hand, but you've already lost the battle. She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow.
We shouldn't have hesitated.
But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few times for good measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones, making sure you stay down. As you lie, crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat, with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess.
She's choking us!
As you gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
She applies more pressure, slowly squeezing what's left of your life out of your lung.
The hyoid bone!
This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes black, and you die.
That sucked. Oh, this is a new princess. This is good.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is that you're here to...
Okay. Proceed.
A warning, she will lie. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of...
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, so please...
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
Yeah, he kind of sounds like Eeyore.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest.
Knife.
The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small. You take the blade from the altar.
We're so little. Oh, I bet she's gonna be huge. Big mommy.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. This is actually kind of nice.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Booming.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Okay, mommy.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. So if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess. Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you.
She's
almost glowing in the
huge!
weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
That isn't what she looked like last time.
Big lady!
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You've brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity. Drop it.
Okie dokie.
The blade slips from your fingers and clatters uselessly to the floor.
We didn't have to do that.
And yet you did. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence.
I had my audio coming through my speakers and I'm out in the kitchen to hear your voice boom through the hallway, big lady. I feel like that's pretty on brand.
Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
But she's so big.
Kneel.
Okie dokie.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
Ah! What? I thought the Demon Princess was my favorite, but that one might be. Okay. We still have the adversary, the beast, and the witch. The adversary, the witch. I wonder what I would do to have to get the witch ending.
Your Honor, you're here.
Maybe if I
Seriously?
turn around to leave. And then...
Ah, good. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what
And
he's
then go into the
talking about.
cabin.
That's strange. That's great. She will, fortunately. We can't just ignore that annoying...
I don't know if that'll change anything.
The interior of the cabin is all the blade.
We'll take it.
Take the blade. The door to her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds. Don't let it.
Hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs. She's so... Focus on the task at...
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me. I know. You brought a knife with you and everything. But you don't have to try and kill me. You could always toss that scrap of metal to the ground and give the two of us a chance to talk things out.
She makes a compelling point. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can... You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Do you hear the conviction in her? She's unarmed. I'm positive. I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled.
Hesitating? Then I'm not talking to you.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back. The two of you are going to do this forever, aren't you? You squint even harder. So does she. At least nobody's dying right now. You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to blink. The blade tumbles out of your...
Thank you. Maybe now we can...
Against your better... We'll be fine. Don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
She hesitates.
You can address...
Note.
How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Again, she...
Do you? So, you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking. Don't jump to any weird conclusions.
You can't.
I'm guessing you don't... Well...
Her sharp. She isn't. She is.
Oh? Have you...
You know why...
Hmm.
You have to. You walk up to their large and heavy, far too
If you don't have the key, maybe...
doubtful.
Okay, I'm gonna try and...
That would be fine. I can listen.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about... You attempt to make your... Is someone else... You try the door. You're here.
Okay.
You make your way back to the easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. The knife.
You won't lie. Against your better judgment.
Okay, I'm gonna try and
the
pick...
blade against the princess's arm. You cut into her. The blade is... She didn't so much as utter... Free from... How is she...
Thank you. Now let's...
No, we won't have any... As the prince...
Okay, so I'm gonna save here, and then...
Wait, watch me.
The first time, I'm going to warn
Stop
her.
that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to... Stop it.
And then... I'm going to slay.
Thank you. You swing your arm towards her throat, the blade singing through the air. But she's ready for it.
Ah!
She grabs your arm, her grip like a stone vice. You drop the blade. Pathetically. She lets go, and faster than you can react, rears back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker.
Jesus
There's a
Christ.
ringing in your ears. You're fairly certain you can feel bone grinding against bone where she fractured your jaw, but your body isn't allowed to feel much right now. Adrenaline coursing through your system and numbing your nerves. You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to defend yourself before she hits you again. Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you.
You poor thing. I'll go ahead and put you out of your misery.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground. Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess. It can't just end like this, right? I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Dedge. Oh, this is the tower again.
You're on a path in the woods.
Okay.
And you're here.
Then...
Wait, this watchman.
And then I'm just gonna slay her on the first one.
Bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally. Okay? Though the blade left a deep gash in her shoulder, she barely so much as flinches, turning around to stare at you incredulously.
Are you serious? I don't know what came over you, but if we're doing this, I guess I'll have to kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that? I can beat you to death with one. But I don't have to tell you that. I'll go ahead and show you.
Do you hear the conviction in her voice? Do you see that razor sharpness in her gaze? I don't think she's bluffing.
Okay, here's another branching path.
Thank you.
We'll do the
Swing your
slaying.
arm towards her throat, the blade singing through the air. And she's ready for it. You drop
Okay.
the blade. She lets go.
And then she
Faster than
punches
you
me to
physically fall
death.
your knees. Your every blow is as punishing.
Okay.
She places a confident.
Okay. Give up.
The blade, you fall to your knees. Every blow is as punishing as
Okay, this is a little
You
different.
feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you. If we're lucky, the wound you manage to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she gets out.
Oh, too weak to even try fighting back. How disappointing.
She places a confident heel on her knee for can't. I'm sorry. Everything goes dark.
Okay, and the tower again.
You're on a path. You're here.
Okay. So, what we're looking for is the witch, the beast, the adversary. The witch. Okay. So we're gonna go for the witch now. I've got a guide up so that I can experience it all.
You're on a path. You're here.
Okay.
You make your warning. She will. We're not going to ignore.
Okay, into the cabin.
The interior of the blade.
Don't need it. No, no, no.
Her voice.
Hello.
Don't let. Good.
Okay.
You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon. You walk down the stairs. I am begging.
Hi. Okay. Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name?
So, Princess is your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten.
She forgore.
I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen. Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Okay.
Thank you. You turn back.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here. You'd better hope for your own sake that I...
Slip these chains. She has to be bluffing,
Okay.
but you rush up to... Okay. If we're sure about this decision, you slowly creep down the basement stairs. Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen. Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
It did.
Your eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her. Where is she? As you step towards the severed limb, you hear the pattering of feet behind you, soft against the basement floor, then loud and desperate against the stairs. You turn to chase after the princess, but she's fast and has too much of a lead. She slams the door behind her before you can make it to the top of the stairs. Ah! The lock clicks into place. No!
Thanks for letting me out. I'd return the favor, but I think we both know that I can't trust you to let me stay free.
With those parting words, the princess walks away, her quiet footsteps eventually fading as she leaves you and the cabin to rot. You're stuck here, alone. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. You don't know how much time passes before the end, but eventually it comes. The world ends, and you end with it.
Hey! Yeah, here we go.
You're on a path. You're here.
Alright.
A warning. She will love. Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
I don't hear the hero.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happens to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is... You take the blade from the... Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it. That's not actually a bad idea.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath.
Living in Florida?
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
I'm not
But
nasty.
you are. You're a wretched little thing.
I'm not nasty.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. You're fine. Fine. You're the boss.
Oh!
You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. A fire crackles in the center of the room, casting unsettling shadows across the dirt walls. The princess crouches on the other side.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
Oh, she's cool! I love her. New favorite? New favorite? Okay. Next we are going to do the beast. Okay.
You're here.
Okay.
You make your warning. We're not gonna ignore him.
Okay.
The interior of the blade.
No blade.
The door. Her voice
Hello?
is. Don't let.
Okay.
How many times?
Wait, really? Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock. She's beautiful. I am begging you.
Hi. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it.
Okay. Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as your Royal Highness.
Is Princess her name?
Okay, I have to befriend her.
Like I said, I'm sorry.
Okay, she hadn't.
I don't see what.
This is the okay.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's. How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
No.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
She's delivering the same lines, but they're so different in this world.
I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
She has a point. We're talking.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about. Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to? We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about.
I'm gonna save here. Let's see.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains, but they're large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Maybe it's somewhere doubtful. Whoever.
Okay. I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out. Is someone else? You
Try the door.
But it's locked from the outside. You make your way to the bottom. Easier for everyone. Look at
I heard the door slam.
There's a slight panic.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we
She barely hesitates before
Oh, yes.
she rips her flesh from her bone. It's the blade from upstairs. Or we could. You won't like.
Oh, I can only save her. Okay, let's see.
Fine. Against your. You cut. The blade is sharp, and her limb. She didn't know. She smiled. How is.
Thank you.
No. We won't have any. As the prince. Wait. Watch me.
What are you doing?
I don't think this will get me the beast.
Okay. There's no going back now. You bring the blade down to strike, but she's fast. She ducks to the floor, your blade narrowly grazing her backside. Slaying her won't be easy now that she's free.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me this whole time? I don't know what's come over you. But if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
Do you hear the conviction in her voice? She pounces at you with the same animal ferocity she used.
I think this is the
to tear through her
beast.
arm. But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease.
Not my sinew!
You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness.
A beast!
Dress stained in red, as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, we will kill her before she can reach the outside world. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone, everything goes dark, and you die.
Ah, the witch again.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin,
Maybe if I take the knife.
you're You make your warning. She will. We're not going to go. Ignore him.
Take the knife, but befriend her.
The interior of the blade. You take the. The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice.
Who's there?
She said, "Don't let." Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down. She's focus on the task.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? Then why did you bring a knife?
She makes a. Don't you dare. It's far. The blade.
Thank you. Maybe now we...
Okay.
Against will be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship. I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
Believe me.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, too long.
Note the lack. She hesitates. But
You can...
again.
Okay.
Don't just tell her.
I don't remember much about...
Just how long has she been?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so... dangerous? Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have, whoever sent
Okay.
this, that doesn't sound right to me.
Yes.
She has a point.
So, I could tell you, but you don't really know.
She's right about one thing.
Like I said, so do you trust me?
She's wrong.
Okay.
You can't. Don't.
I'm guessing you don't have... Well,
Her sharp eye. She isn't suggesting what I... She is.
Oh, have you just...
You know why...
Okay,
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation. It feels like you've been hit with... Holy shit, that hurts! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slash... We can still...
okay. Without killing her.
Are you serious? You lacked the will to finish the job. The princess, exhausted, chest heaving with heavy breaths, tosses the blade away from you. This is the end, isn't it?
Is this really the best you could...
She plants her foot on your and then she leans into it with the kind of...
It's too bad.
Everything goes black, and you die. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin, you're here to...
I'm not really sure how to do the beast. So let's just try... We've got the adversary. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end you're here.
Okay.
You make a warning. She will... We're not going to ignore him.
Okay.
The interior of the blade.
I have to... For the adversary, it looks like I have to outright attack the princess. And then mutually kill each other.
Her voice.
Who's that?
She sounds... Don't let it... Good. You're still listening to reason. She's so... Focus on the task.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
You step forward.
Oh? I'm probably chained up... So...
Blah 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 blah.
You lunge forward without a moment. You feel flesh easily give...
Oh, this is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. Do you actually...
Okay, so...
Yes, but it's over. Is it over?
Okay.
It's over. We should make... I really don't... And why should... I've told you.
Check for a pulse.
You lean down and place your hand against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse. Even though you know you're not going to find one. We definitely won't if you keep talking. I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question? Wait, what was that? You know what that was. That was the sound of a heartbeat, followed by another, and another.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy. Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
Where'd she get that from?
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. See you around.
You were so close. Whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark.
Okay.
And you die.
How is the razor different?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay. So, okay, we have to mutually kill each other in a fight. Actually, I can just load. This one?
It's
We should make sure. I really... And why I've told you everything. You lean down and wrap your hand, but as you begin to... What was...
I guess I...
Quick, let's get out of here.
Okay.
It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded...
Okay. Okay, we have to mutually kill each other, but maybe I have to do it without the knife.
You're hit.
Okay.
You make a war. She will... We're not gonna ignore...
Maybe I can kill her without the knife.
The blade.
Hello?
Don't let... Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon. You walk down the street. I am...
Hi. Okay.
How do we get the adversary? Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys, I didn't notice the redeems. Plushie toggle. Aha! And hydrate and stretch. Oh. Thank you, Big Preesh. Okay. Let's see. Okay. The beast. Don't take the blade, examine the chains. Okay. Okay. Don't take the blade, examine the chains, go upstairs. Go back, slay her. Okay. Examine the chains.
You're only making...
Thank you.
You're making... No. They're large.
I'm guessing you...
Maybe...
Okay, gotta go check for the blade. Try the door. It's locked. Turn to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your easier...
I heard the door...
There's a slight pat.
If I could...
She barely hesitates as she rips her flesh. It's the blade. Or you won't...
Slay her.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down. The wound drives her to the ground. Okay. There's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard.
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
Do you hear the conviction? It's an act. I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with your knife cuts into her again, and forget about trying to... Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well. Your blade having you seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you, and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
Okay, I'm gonna save here.
You steel your resolve and take another step closer to the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can still make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? What's this about not making it out of here alive? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? Can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart? If the princess doesn't do you in here, blood loss is certain to finish the job. You take another step forward, and the princess lunges towards you. The two of you enter one last exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons.
Flesh.
And then you stop. Neither you nor princess able to go any further. You collapse on the ground, and the princess collapses beside you. Blood pools around you both,
You watch each other fade away.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
Silence as the room starts to get fuzzy around you. You've paid a terrible price, but you've saved us all. It's over.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken. One way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
There it is again. That razor-sharp look in her eyes and that terrifying conviction in her words. But you don't have the time left to worry about such things. Everything goes black, and you die.
God damn it!
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay. Okay. For the beast, I think what I need to do is...
You're here.
Okay, so what I think I have to do is cut her out of the chains.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
She's got to lose her arm.
The interior of the blade.
So... okay.
The pub is don't. Good. You walk. I am begging.
Hi.
Examine the chains.
Only making.
Thank you.
You're making no. You did walk up to the chair. They're large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Maybe it's somewhere doubtful.
Okay. I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but there's someone else. You tried to.
Okay.
You make it easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam.
There's a slight panic.
If I could just get out.
She better she rips
Yes.
her flesh before you won't.
Okay, free
Fine.
her.
Against your cut. The blade is sharp, and her limb. She didn't know. She How is?
Thank you.
No, we won't have it as the princess. Wait, watch me. Okay. You bring the blade down to strike, but she's fast.
We could have gotten out of here together. I don't know what.
Do you hear the conviction in her voice? Do you see that razor sharpness in her gaze? I don't think she's bluffing.
This is tricky. Okay. Okay, then betray her without killing her.
But you have it's not enough to stop her. If we're lucky, can't. As much as I'd prefer, everything goes dark. And you're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin, you're here.
Yeah. Huh. Well. Well, I think I'm gonna end stream here because I couldn't find the other. I can't find the other results. I bet they're great, but I just don't have. I don't have the energy to do any more tonight. But this is great. We got to see new princesses, and we got to see Big Mommy and Witch Princess, and it was great. I'm gonna be probably playing Vampire the Masquerade tomorrow at my regular time, so I will see you guys then. Otherwise, have a good week, have a good night, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.